Hello and welcome to my halfway through the year check-in for 2024. My name is Nettles, if you're new here, and I write in a plethora of genres. My bread and butter is horror. So I have here a list of all of the goals that I made back in January of 2024, end of December, beginning of January. So I have broken them up into 6 different subcategories: travel, YouTube, writing, publishing, life, and exercise. So I will be placing stuff here for you to be able to see my lovely goals. So the first section that I have is travel, which is very short. I wanted to go to StokerCon in end of May, beginning of June, which I did, and go to Disneyland with Becca C. Smith. So I have my Disneyland tickets still. I had my Airbnbs. I just had a hiccup in that I got laid off end of January and I still have not found a job since. So in order to keep afloat, I canceled my Airbnbs for Disneyland, and I still have my tickets, but I'm hanging on to them, hoping that I can go later this year. So it was gonna work, and then monkey wrench. So unfortunately, and those were all my travel plans that I had in January. After I go through all my plans that I had, I will show you the revised, what they are now. For YouTube, I wanted to release 1 writing video a month, which I have been doing, at least. Post my descriptive prose lessons. I have been doing that. I have 7 out so far, and the thing is, I need to film the rest of the lessons and finish scripting them, so I have not done that yet. I've only posted what I've got so far. I wanted to present in the authortube writing conference, which I did. And I wanted to participate in the Storyteller's Hearth Weekend Relay, which I did. So 4 out of 5 of those. For writing, I wanted to finish a new draft of Seeds of Doubt, which I did. I wanted to finish another draft of my vampire romance called Crimson Strings, which I have not finished yet. It's like a draft 3 that is still an incomplete draft. Ugh. Yeah. I want to finish drafting the descriptive prose lessons. I wanted to write 8 contemporary romance shorts throughout the year. I wanted to participate in April Camp, July Camp, November Nano, and finish draft 1 of my short story collection called The Fall. So, the Fall collection. So it's based off of different definitions of the word fall. And yeah, I have not gotten to that yet, so. But for Seeds of Doubt, I did do a couple more drafts, and I had beta reader feedback, and I had Michelle Schusterman go over my query letter and my first couple pages, so like I made a lot of progress on Seeds of Doubt. Publishing, I wanted to publish 8 contemporary romances this year. I only published 1, which was Warm in Her Arms. I wanted to do hand-bound copies of Tiny Shivers. I have the supplies, except for printing. I need to reformat the pages so that they will fit on an 8.5 by 11, so I can do the printing here at home. And then I have all the supplies to do the hand binding. I wanted to do a Tiny Shivers audiobook, which I did with Gwenna, and I wanted to query Seeds of Doubt, which I'm currently doing. For my life goals, I wanted to have a certain amount saved, which I actually got halfway, a little over halfway to the number that I wanted to save, and then I was laid off. So that cushion has definitely been a balm to my anxiety. So I still have that cushion. It's not much, but it's enough that I can sleep at night. I wanted to pay back my debt to my parents, and I did pay off some of it and then got laid off, so that has paused again. I wanted to have a freezer full of food in Toronto, which I did have, and then I got laid off and I ate through it all. And then I moved down here to my parents. I still have the apartment in Toronto, and I am going back and forth between the two so that I have my health insurance in Ontario and get my meds up there and stuff. So, I wanted to ask for a raise. I can't do that. I don't even have a job anymore. I wanted to go to the movies once a month, which I have not since I've been down here. Because I've been using my points on my credit card to get my free movie tickets in Toronto. But in June, I did see all 3 extended Lord of the Rings in theaters, so I did get my theater fix. I want to read 100 books. I am way behind. I haven't even calculated how many books I've read so far this year, but I'm hoping to start cruising through some manga series, so we shall see. And I'm currently reading Heartstopper. I read the first 2 volumes and I have the next 2 volumes from the library, so hooray. I wanted to keep up on my low buy year, which I pretty much have without a real income except for employment insurance. So the only things I've been buying are, like, for the walking challenges, I bought my key codes to be in those, so that was the Kyoto one that I just finished. And so in July, I am doing another one, so, but I'll get to those later. So I have been buying things like exercise stuff for the walking challenge, and I bought lipstick, and I bought mascara because I haven't had mascara in years and I really wanted some, and my lipstick was gone, and yeah, so there you go. And I did buy books at StokerCon, so I had a budget. I had a fun budget to go through at StokerCon, so I have pretty much been sticking to the low buy with my little indulgent moments, but nothing too crazy, so I think I'm doing fairly well. Next up is taxes. I've done my Canadian, I need to do my US. I want to get a Canadian passport. It'll make it easier going back and forth. Yeah, and keep up on my journal, which I have not really done. It's been bad. My poor neglected journal. I have a couple of months where I make basically the title page and then nothing, and then the title page for the next month and then nothing. So I need to get back on there. And then exercise, I want to do the Disney 10K and the Disney Half Marathon in January, and I completed both. So those were my goals. And now for my redone goals. So travel, StokerCon, done. Go to Disneyland with Becca. I want to. Go to Toronto 5 times for my health insurance. I've already done 2. My 3rd one will be this coming week. I have to go every 2 months. And then I want to go to Missouri in October. YouTube wise, I want to keep releasing 1 writing video a month at least. I have been doing the descriptive prose. I want to film the rest of the lessons. I did the Storyteller's Hearth, I did the AWC. I want to do a July writing retreat extravaganza, which you will see starting tomorrow. Yes, so all of July is going to be a writing retreat for me. Mostly stay at home between this home and the Toronto home. So yeah, it's gonna be very fun. I want to do a romanticizing writing vlog, which is what I'm gonna do on July 2nd. It's gonna be great fun. I'm gonna wear a dress and it's gonna be fabulous. And then I want to stream again every other Thursday. So when my nieces and nephew were here, we had to eat dinner earlier, and this is Pacific time, so it just threw wrenches and everything. So I couldn't really host a stream, but since the kids are gone, we can eat dinner later and like after people get home from work, and this is gonna allow me time to stream. So hurrah, hurrah. Writing, I did do Seeds of Doubt. I want to finish another draft of Crimson Strings. I really would like to. I want to write 3 romance shorts. One of them is already at 11K and it's going to get to about 15K. The other one I have the mood board for, and the other one I have no idea yet. So one of them is almost done, one of them is in the brainstorming phase, and one of them is in the ether. And then, yes, July writing retreat, writing extravaganza. I'm hoping for 35K in the month of July, 40K over the dog days of summer with the troublemakers. And I want to draft one in any project, just get something done, whether it's Mama Long Eyes, my next middle grade horror, or it's just any of them. If it's Hades and Persephone, sweet romance YA, just give me something. Come on, brain. And then publishing, I published Woman at Arms. I want to publish THS under a pen name, TCON under another pen name. Tiny Shivers audiobook is done. Query Seeds of Doubt is going right now. And then for life, I applied to the Toronto Writing Grant. I want to apply to the Canada Writing Grant. I helped my sister with her kids while they lived here for like 6 months, 5-6 months. I want to read 100 books still. I want to keep up on this low buy year where I am very conscious of what I'm spending money on. I want to finish these darn taxes. I want to get my Canadian passport, keep up my journal, job hunt. Every week I need to make sure I have checked LinkedIn, checked Indeed, checked these places to make sure I have applied to all these places that have openings, and clean the house, which we've been doing today. Oh my gosh, the living room is gorgeous. So the couch has been steam cleaned, and we're getting a new rug, and the kitchen is clean, and the floors have been washed, and the bathrooms have been deep cleaned, and it's so nice. I love it. So we're going to continue on with cleaning the house. For exercise, Disney 10K, done. Half marathon, done. Host my own virtual walking challenge, did that in February. Do the Kyoto virtual walking challenge, did that in June. July, August, I want to do the Dracula virtual walking challenge, and in September I want to do the Pendle Witch Trail virtual walking tour. So yeah, those are all my exercise goals. So breaking down the Dracula virtual one, I want to walk 100 miles in the month of July. So yeah, those are all my goals. Those are my check-ins. I've been doing all right with the YouTube and the publishing and the exercise, and I feel like I need to do better on the writing. Back in January, I had decided to only write 1 month out of each quarter because that's what I used to do, and I didn't burn out because I was taking 2 months to refill the well every quarter, and it worked really, really well. But I just feel guilty not writing for so long. Yeah, so I did it in the first quarter. I only wrote, was it March? I don't remember. The first quarter was so long ago, man. So, but I did only write for a month in the first quarter. The second quarter, I worked in May and June, but it wasn't like full-on drafting mode. It was doing my first chapter for the grant for the Toronto writing stuff. So that one I went through and I drafted a chapter and I came up with a synopsis and stuff, and went through and had multiple beta readers for that one chapter. And then I was brainstorming Mama Long Eyes, and then this Dark Carnival romance short, and what else did I do? I don't even know. My brain, man. And I didn't journal. So the reason I'm keeping the checkmarked goals is so I feel like I've accomplished something. So I'm keeping them all. So yeah, those are my goals for 2024, my mid-year check-in. Yeah, so two and a half drafts of Seeds of Doubt, back in the query trenches, kind of keeping up with YouTube, and went to StokerCon, pitched in person, and published one romance short, one audiobook, and been doing a lot of walking. So it's all right. I always feel like I should have done more, but my goal in July is to enjoy the ride. So with my stay-at-home writing retreat extravaganza. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I will be making a ton of progress really fast, and then sleep it off in August. So yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye. Who's my handsome man? You're my handsome man. Yes, you are. Aren't you, sir? Yes. He's like, Mama, why aren't we asleep? Go to bed. Silly human.